move along, we also need to change ourselves, our style, our policies to adapt to the situation which we are in. And one of the things, we started facing as soon as lockdown started was non-availability of physical invoices, right? And therefore, what we did in the beginning is start giving on the basis of some email confirmation advances to the suppliers, not fully reimbursing the full amount. But that was only for a few days because you cannot sustain with that kind of a policy and that kind of process. So the another challenge which generally you face is on the GST side, because as per the GST rules, I'm talking a little bit technical here. You have to have a physical invoice or signed by digitally signed by your suppliers. And in many cases, you find that other than the big suppliers, you won't find that the companies have enabled their system to give you a digitally signed invoices. So they mostly rely on physical invoice, and without physical invoice available with you, you cannot, pass on or take the benefit of GST. So then what we started doing is we started, talking to suppliers, basically whether they can shift to the digital invoice. And if not, changing our internal policies also. So we quickly adapted to that, and we moved from physical invoice to the online invoice. Or so I think that was a quick shift we did in a policy. And that saved a lot of cost also, because, from the supply side also, the courier cost, the printing cost, the hand-holding cost, the time has reduced. My processing time has reduced because now, you have a e-invoice available with you, all the information which can directly be uploadable. And now about, scanning the invoices and capturing the information from that itself. So I think with the new technologies coming in, adapting to new technologies, changing your policies without compromising the controls, it's very, very important. And therefore, we quickly adapted to these things, and we are looking forward for a few more technologies and tools which can help us in saving these kind of a cost. Along with that, as we discussed earlier, some of the costs are really not right now, nobody is incurring, like travel costs, etc. I think those are basically there. Work from home is another policy. What we used to do is we used to procure all the equipments from the central procurement team, but now it is not possible. So we have enabled our employees to purchase some of the required tools, or maybe a laptop or a desktop. We are evaluating those processes also, so that these it can enable the employees, it can save the cost, it can save the time, and it can bring the efficiencies in the system. So these are the few examples I can share in terms of how you can change and quickly adapt to the current situation.